today's video is going to be about baby breakfast. So a good alternative to baby cereal is oatmeal. Now this recipe is not just oatmeal, it has other ingredients in it. So stay tuned for the recipe. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you first of all the ingredients I used for this recipe, which is homo milk for your baby who's already had homo milk before, so you want to make sure that baby is at least 9 months old or older. This is the particular brand, just the Organics Biologic. This is a quick oats, and then I have just the regular raisins. You can use the golden raisins as well. And then my favorite is the dried apricot, or apricot, however you say it. Now you want to notice that it's not bright in color. These are actually the organic ones, and apricots are really good for your baby because they're high in iron and also beta-carotene. You're going to need 1 1/4 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of the oatmeal, 2 tablespoons chopped of the apricot, and just a teaspoon chopped of the raisins. So what you're going to do first is put your milk in a small saucepan and bring it to a boil. So here we have the milk in the saucepan just heating. Now you want to make sure that you have all the ingredients prepared before, because this recipe doesn't take very long to make, and once you bring the milk to a boil you want to have everything ready to go in there. So here we've brought the milk to a boil, and once that's happened we want to add our oatmeal and quickly stir. And you want to make sure you bring the milk back to a boil. It's brought back to a boil. Now I want to add all the rest of my ingredients here and actually lower the heat and keep stirring. I didn't quite get all of these in there, so that's what I'm doing here. And now of course we just cook this until it thickens to whatever consistency you want it to be. I actually freeze this, and I freeze them into smaller portions because I find that once it thickens and after it cools it gets even more thick. So I have to add a little bit of milk to it to make it less thick when I defrost it. Now I lowered it to medium heat, and it's not sticking to the bottom because I am constantly stirring it, but if it starts sticking to the bottom you want to lower that heat a little bit more. So it's getting much thicker. And it's boiling a bit too much, so I'm going to take it off the heat and lower that, because I don't want it to burn either. So I'd say you want to cook for about maybe 4 minutes after all the ingredients have been added. And that's pretty much all you have to do for this recipe. Once it's thickened up like so, you just want to set it aside to cool before you freeze. Now here I wanted to show you, I have 2 portions left of the frozen oatmeal. I don't know if you can see it very well, and I have it labeled there and when it expires. So you can freeze these for 2 months or 8 weeks at the most. So this is a smaller portion for my child. Okay, hi. Thanks for watching the video. I also had a couple of quick comments here at the end. If your baby's younger or doesn't have a lot of teeth and you're worried about chewing and choking hazards, you can blend this recipe as well after it's cooked and everything, so that's an alternative. Or when you chop the apricot and the raisins, you want to make sure, instead of chopping, I would say, you want to make sure you dice them really small pieces, because the oatmeal itself, once it's cooked and everything, it's not that hard for the babies to chew. My baby's 9 months and he only has 2 teeth currently, and 2 more coming out, but they haven't broken through, and he has done quite well with this recipe. He actually really loves it. If you're worried about the recipe being bland, babies don't really need to be introduced to sugar or a lot of salt or anything like that. If you're not exposed to it, then you don't know about it and you don't miss it, right? For us, of course, it'd probably be very bland. You can add a little bit of maple syrup if you're concerned about being bland, but I wouldn't add that much. Thanks for watching and have a good one.